Chasing up our torque specs, this bolt and this bolt, 9 foot-pounds each. Before we can move on to the clutch, we need to torque this nut on our crankshaft. That is 29 foot-pounds. I have this pretty sweet tool from Motion Pro. It allows me to grab onto gears to be able to hold them so I can torque things. And then I can come in here. Torque that nut on there. Up next, clutch. Clutch time. We're going to take and we're going to oil up this bearing a bit. You'll notice in the pan below, I've got a Ziploc bag with clutch plates soaking in oil. They've been soaking for a while. You never want to install dry friction clutch plates. And we'll engage this gear and these splines at the same time, and it will slide down just like that. Then we're going to take some more oil and put it on this center area here. We've got a washer that goes on. Followed by that guy. Now we're going to open and start installing our oil-soaked friction discs. And when we install these steels, we want to do our best to line up the teeth, because that will help us in our next step. This is an XR100 engine that uses 4 fiber plates. If we were doing an 80, XR80, CRF80, it would have one less. It would be 3 fiber plates. We will now engage all of our splines. If we get lucky, like we just did, we can then install our snap ring to hold it all together. This does not use a nut, it just uses a snap ring. Nope, not engaged all the way. install our snap ring. Perfect. That's what we want to see. 4 springs, followed by our retention plate. These I do not lock tight because they are under a spring load. Get them all started by hand. Again, we do not use power tools here. This pilots through the center. We'll go ahead and get these cinched down and come back with the torque spec. Now we need to tighten these guys down, 9 foot-pounds. You can take a rag and we can jam it in these gears here. Keep it in place while we torque it down in a star pattern. Check it once more time. We are again going to clean this gasket surface, place our 2 dowels back, place our gasket, place our clutch cover, torque all that down, and then we're going to be ready for the top end. So now we can clean our gasket surface one last time. Make sure there's no residual oil. And our clutch cover, which is here off to the side. Install our 2 dowel pins. Our gasket. And our clutch cover. Everything's seated okay. Everything spins okay. Going to take a soft mallet and tap carefully to get the dowel seated. Just like so. At which point we can reinstall our bolts and torque to spec. It's going to be 9 foot-pounds, just like everything else this size. So we'll come back when that's all done. Okay. That is it for clutch cover. We can now get ready for the top end.